Welcome back to part 2 of this no-sew crochet bunny tutorial. Now we're going to pick up right where we left off in part 1. But if you haven't watched part 1, go watch it now so you know what to do. So you can get into this part, which is the rest of the steps. So let's get into making the rest of our bunny. Now we pick up on round 14. Now round 14 will be our first increasing row on the body, and it's going to be 4 single crochet and then an increase. So there is your first single crochet. You're going to want to do 3 more. So 1, 2, and 3. Sorry about the view. And then you're going to want to do an increase, which is 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Okay, and then you're just going to want to repeat that all the way around the row 8 times, so you have done it 8 times. So remember, 4 single crochet and then an increase, 4 single crochet and then an increase, and just keep doing that until the very end of your row. Now we move on to round 15, which is 5 single crochet and then an increase. So similar to the previous round, but instead you're going to do 5 single crochets. So there's your first one. Move your stitch marker to your first stitch, and then 4 more. So 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. And then you do your increase, which is 2 single crochet into the same stitch, and you're going to just repeat that pattern all the way around. So 5 single crochet, then an increase, 5 single crochet, then an increase. And I'll meet you at the end of this row and the beginning of row 16. I do suggest stuffing the bunny legs now, because the further we go, the harder it will be to stuff them. So I would do it now before we go any further, and that is what I'm going to do. So I suggest you do it too. Okay, so I stuffed the bunny legs. They might be a little bit flimsy right now, but once you stuff more later on, they should be much better. But now that you have stuffed your legs, they should be much more firm, I guess. But now we're going to continue with round 16, and round 16 is a repetitive round. So round 16 through 21, you're going to want to do all single crochet, meaning 1 single crochet into every single stitch in your round. And always remember to mark your first stitch of every new round so you don't lose where you are. So should be 6 rounds of all single crochet, I think. But yes, round 16 to 21. So after round 21, stop. Don't do any more after that. But I'll meet you on round 22. Now that you've done your, I think, 6 rows of all single crochet, we're going to move on to round 22, which is 5 single crochets and then a decrease. So what you're going to want to do is do 5 single crochets and then a decrease. Now I'm finally doing it. So 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Put your stitch marker on the first stitch. And then 4 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then your increase will decrease, so you want to grab the front loop of the first stitch and the front loop of the second stitch, and then single crochet through both of them like they're the same stitch. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around until you've done it 8 times. Now round 23 is very similar to the previous round, but instead of 5 single crochets, it'll be 4 single crochets and then a decrease. So 1 single crochet, and then you move your stitch marker, then your second single crochet, third single crochet, fourth single crochet, and then now you would do your decrease. So remember, first front loop, second front loop, and then single crochet through both loops like they are your stitch. Just repeat that all the way around to the very end of the row. Round 24 is very similar to the last 2 rounds, but 3 single crochets and then a decrease. So 1 single crochet, stitch marker, 2 single crochet, and then your third single crochet, and then you do your decrease. So front loop, and then your second front loop. It's a little hard to find in the plush yarn sometimes. And then single crochet. And just repeat that till the end of the row. Okay, so round 25 and 26 is just all single crochet. So just put 1 single crochet into every stitch for the next 2 rounds. And then after that, I do suggest stuffing the body a bit, just to give it some shape. Now we move on to round 27. And round 27 is a bit of a difficult round because you'll be attaching the arms along with the stitches. So first do your first single crochet, and then we'll be back after you put your stitch marker with the rest of the round. I just wanted to cut this up saying it'll be difficult. So yeah, I'll be right back with the next part of the round. Okay, so now you're going to do 5 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So last one. Now you will take your arm that you made, and like the next 6 rows you'll be attaching it with those 6 ones that you made on top of your arm. You can just take the tail and tuck it into the body, then you won't have to worry about sewing it in. But those 6 across the top on the arm, you'll just go in the first stitch of the one across the arm, and then go into your next stitch on your body and just do a single crochet through both, like so. So you're in both stitches on the arm and on the body, and then you just do your single crochet, and you're going to do that 5 more times across the next 5 stitches in the arm. So here, I'm just trying to give you a better view. So second stitch into the second stitch on the body, and then do your single crochet through it, and then third, fourth. As you go along, it'll be easier to do fifth, and then finally your 6th one. And then you have attached one arm. Then after that, once you've attached the one arm, you're going to want to do 10 normal single crochets in the next 10 stitches. And then we'll attach the second arm. So I'll meet you back after those 10 single crochets in the next 10 stitches. Okay, so now the rest of round 27, you're going to do another 6 attaching single crochets for the second arm. So you want the little dangly bit on the back, so it's facing the back. And then you're going to do your next 6 attaching single crochets. So once again, into the first stitch on the arm, and then into the first stitch available on the body. Hang on, just trying to get you a better view. And then you can do your single crochet and just repeat. And so here's the second one. Once again, just one in the arm, like the second stitch in the arm, and then the second stitch in the body. There's a better view of it. So that's the arm stitch, that's the body stitch. And then you can do your single crochet through those 2 stitches. And then just keep doing that over and over again until you're at the end. So this is my 4th one, I think. I think that's the 5th one. And then 6, yeah, that's the final one. So on your final one, don't mind the dangly bit, just tuck it into the stuffing so it's not in the way. Then do just 4 more single crochet in the last 4 stitches, and that'll be the end of your round 27. Okay, now we move on to round 28, which round 28 is just all single crochet. So you're just going to want to put 1 single crochet into every single stitch. So I will show you that. Remove your stitch marker and then put the hook in and do your first single crochet, and then do 1 in every single stitch afterwards. You should have 32 stitches in total. I did. So if you don't, you probably made a mistake in a row, and then you need to go back and fix it. So now's the time to check. Round 29 is going to be 2 single crochets and then a decrease. So I'm going to show you that right now. So 1 single crochet. Put your stitch marker back into the first stitch, and then do another single crochet in the next stitch. And then the decrease, which is the front loop, then the second front loop, and then a single crochet through both loops. And you're just going to want to repeat that all the way around until you get back to the end of the row, and then we'll move on to round 30, I believe. Yeah, round 30. Okay, now I move on to round 30, which round 30 is similar to round 29. It's 1 single crochet and then a decrease all the way around. So that was your first single crochet, and then you want to do your decrease, so front loop and then the front loop and then decrease. You're just going to repeat that all the way around until you get to the end of the row. So 1 single crochet and then your front loops, and then your decrease. And I suggest when you're done with this round, stuff the body some more, because you won't be able to very well after round 31. So after round 30, stuff the body some more. Now that you have stuffed your bunny, we'll be moving on to round 31. So round 31 is just 6 decreases, very simple. So you're just going to do 6 decreases. I will show you how to do a decrease in case you do not remember. So first front loop, it's a little difficult to get. So you want to grab the front loop on the first stitch, the front loop on the second stitch, and single crochet through both loops. And then put your stitch marker on so you don't forget where you are. and just repeat that step over and over again. So front loop, and then your second front loop, and single crochet through both, and just do that for, not 6 times. My mistake, not 6 times. You're gonna do 8 times. My math is really bad, I'm sorry about that, but do that 8 times till you have 8 stitches, and I'll meet you back for row 32. Now I move on to round 32, and round 32 is basically just the opposite of round 31. It is 8 increases. So you're going to put 2 single crochets into every stitch. So there's your first single crochet, then your second single crochet. Remember, mark the first stitch, so your first single crochet and your increase, and then just do 7 more increases until you finish your round, and I will meet you at the end of that. Now I move on to round 33, almost done. And this round is going to be single crochet and then increase. So 1 single crochet, put your stitch marker into that first stitch like always, and then increase, so 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Hang on, I just want to close my stitch marker because it's sliding around a bit. And then your second single crochet, and just repeat that all the way around. So 1 single crochet and then an increase, which is 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and just do that over and over and over again till the end of your round. Round 34. So round 34 is going to be 2 single crochets and then an increase, very similar to the last round, but 1 more single crochet in between each increase. So there's your first single crochet, then your second single crochet, and then your increase, which is 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So 1 and 2. Then repeat 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 in the same stitch. 1 and 2, and just repeat that all the way around your round, whatever you want to call it, and we'll meet back on round 35. Now I move on to round 35, and round 35 is 3 single crochets and then an increase. Like I said, to the last round it was very similar to the first round, and this one's similar to the last 2. So there's your first single crochet, close your stitch marker, and then 2 more, so 1 and 2, and then 2 in the same stitch, 1 and 2, and just repeat that around. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then your increase, and just do that, I think 6 more times after those 2 times you've done it, and I'll meet you for round 36. Okay, so I lost the footage for round 36 through 38, but I'm just gonna tell you now, I don't know how the footage got lost, but the round 36, 37, 38 are all single crochet, no increases at all or decreases. So just put 1 single crochet into every stitch for 3 rounds, and then I will meet you back for round 39. I'm so sorry, I don't know how the footage got lost, but it's gone and I can't find it. So I'm sorry about that, but I'll meet you on round 39. Now we are on round 39, and round 39 is 3 single crochet and then a decrease, and you're just gonna repeat that all the way around. Do that 8 times. So yeah, 3 single crochet, then a decrease. Remember, your decrease is your front loop and then your second front loop, and a single crochet through both of them, like so, and just repeat that 7 more times. And I will meet you on round 40. We are very close to the end of our bunny. I'm very excited for you guys to have your stuffed animal when we're done. Round 40. We are so close to being done. Round 40 is very similar to the previous round. It is 2 single crochets and then a decrease. So 1 single crochet, and then your stitch marker. Close that so you don't lose it. 2 single crochet, and then your decrease, so your first front loop, your second front loop, single crochet through both, and just repeat that all the way around. So 1, 2, and then your decrease, and just do that 6 more times until you reach the end of round 40. Round 41. Round 41 is a very difficult row because it's an attaching row and a decreasing row, so I'm not even going to bother trying to put up the amount of stitches, the amount I will put up, but the stitches you have to do in order or looping, I won't put that up because I'm just going to explain the whole row to you, because you have to attach the bunny ears in this row while doing decreases. So you're going to take your first bunny ear, and you're going to put it on the first 4 stitches, not rows. You're going to do a single crochet in the first stitch with the bunny ear on and in the body head. And then you're going to want to go into the second stitch of the bunny ear, sorry about that, and do a decrease on the body. So front loop 1, front loop 2, single crochet through the 2 loops and the bunny ear. And then you're going to want to do a single crochet and then a decrease with the bunny ear once again, if I can get the last stitch. So front loop, like so. Okay, there you go. And now I'm going to split this up so I can make sure all my numbers are correct, and then I'll meet you for the next step of this row. Okay, so you're going to want to do 1 single crochet decrease, and I reviewed the footage. I do mess up here and only do the single crochet and then the decrease. You do not want to do that. What you're going to want to do is you want to do 1 single crochet, then your decrease, and then attach the bunny ears over the next 4 stitches. So just ignore that I mess up. So after this first single crochet, you want to do your decrease. I also accidentally, I think, skipped a stitch now that I'm reviewing this. But so after your decrease, when you do it correctly, unlike I did, you want to do a single crochet in the first bunny ear stitch. I think I do a decrease because I messed up. So yeah, just ignore the fact that I messed up. So on the first one, you want to do a single crochet, second one decrease, third one single crochet, fourth one decrease, and I messed that up. I accidentally did the opposite pattern of that, which is dumb, and I didn't realize it till now, and that's probably why my bunny's head is a little lumpy. But yours won't, because you're not gonna mess up. I believe in you. So after your bunny ear, you're going to want to do single crochet decrease until the end, and that's the rest of your round 41. I hope you don't make the mistake like I did. I'm really sorry about that. I did not realize I made a mistake until now, but I gave you the correct instructions, so hopefully you'll be able to make a better bunny than I did. Round 42, our final round. So after this round, you'll be able to sew up the bunny head and you'll have your finished product, your beautiful bunny. So you're going to want to do your first decrease because this row is 8 decreases and that's it. So first decrease, front loop 1, front loop 2, decrease. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around until you finish row 42. And remember, decrease in every single stitch, well, every 2 stitches basically. And I will meet you at the end when we sew our bunny head shut. Now that you have finished your final row, you can cut your yarn. I'd leave some excess so you can sew the head shut. You can pull it through. You don't need to chain 1 like with the arms, so just pull it through, but gently. You can also remove your stitch marker because it'll probably be in the way as you sew up the bunny head. And you will need the sewing needle, but you will want to stick your needle into each stitch, but only the front loops. And I pull a little too hard. You want to pull very slowly and gently because your string might rip. But you're gonna want to do this, and you're just gonna want to do that 8 times. And I'm probably not gonna be able to show you all of it because my string rips, and I just sewed it on earlier. Well, afterwards, and yeah, I don't want to show that part because it's a little sad. But you're just gonna want to sew it through all the front loops, and then gently pull. Gently, very gently. After that, you can like make a knot and then just sew it into the bunny head, and then your bunny should be done. I'll show you this part, but I'm not gonna show you me pulling on it. But yeah, then you will be done with your bunny. You are now done with your bunny, and yes, the head may be a little flimsy. You can stuff the neck more. I didn't because I like it flimsy, but your bunny is done. I hope you guys like this tutorial, and hopefully I'll be coming out with more tutorials soon. So I hope you guys will enjoy your beautiful bunny, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye!